What's happening, boys? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We're going to hit chest day today. We're going to do something different today. Because I've been following the same strategy for over 6 months now. You know, and one thing I could say about myself is I have a very, very small chest. In proportion to my body. I have very small arms, very small legs, in proportion to my size, the size of my body. At the size of my body, I should be having a BMI of 28. I have a BMI of 32, which is a little bit, um, I don't know. For my height, it's above normal, but it's not over normal. So with the BMI that I have right now, I'm trying to build as much muscle as I can get. That's why I'm on the bar right now. Try to stay consistent with my posting. I am consistent with my gym workouts. That I will not lie, but the results will tell. I weigh around 75 kilograms right now. I don't know what it is in pounds, but I'll check, and I'll put it right there on the screen. I'm just about to leave. I woke up just now. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, obviously. Right now, I'm just gonna brush my teeth, wash my face. I'm not gonna take a shower because it's a waste of resources, and also, when I measure my weight today, I want to see if whether 95 is, 75. Sorry, I don't weigh 95. I want to see if whether 75 is my real weight. After waking up, no bath. Because water takes or contributes a volume to your weight. When you bath, you gain a certain amount of kilograms. It might be 0 point something, but it still matters. The machine might also be broken. Some weight machines, you find that you use this machine right here today, and when you get back home to your bathroom scale, you find you get a different result. But like I said, the water you put on your body also contributes a volume. So today we're going to be hitting chest. I want to do chest and shoulders but I'll see you. Because my schedule does not allow me to. My schedule for today does not allow me to spend more than 2 hours in the gym. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Yeah, that's right about it. Because I'm not gonna share with you guys my other things because that's not part of my niche. So yeah, right now let me just freaking take my stuff and go to the bathroom. See you guys in the gym. What's going on, boys? So we just came back from the gym. You saw the massive, excellent, amazing workout that I just had. It's one thing to watch me doing my exercises, but it's a totally different thing for you to look at my exercises, analyze my exercises, and do and improvise on my exercises, and also go to the gym. Don't just be watching me going to the gym and you sitting in your bedroom. You see, one thing you must learn in life. I'll put a clip right here. I was talking to this other old man in the gym. I've been aspiring him for quite a while now. He just doesn't know that, but I look up to him. He has a great physique at his age, And one thing I really like about him is his consistency, man. His humility, his respect. Even though I'm way younger than him, he still showed his respect, and that's one thing that I really value. Respect. I also showed him respect with the way I speak, with traditional ways of showing respect. But it's not about me. But one thing he said, which really stuck with me, was consistency, bro. Like, if you're consistent, do something, even though you don't like it, do it like you love it. You know what I'm saying? Even though this is not something that you would want to do for the rest of your life, but when you do it like you love it. You will see, you will excel, you become the best, and you will compete with the best, like what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because consistency. We are thriving, we are aspiring to compete with the best. Some Sulek, I'll be there one day in the league. Some Sulek level, Aston Hall level, Ashton Hall. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Ashton Hall level, and all these other influences, man. Like, I'm really deep into fitness, just that I've not been motivated or like consistent with uploading my workouts because it's a new thing, and I've said this before. It's a new thing for me, and it's not gonna be like a steep, like progression. Like I'm tongue twisted right now. Flip. It's not gonna be it's gonna be a gradual gravitation towards filming my workouts, So it won't be a thing of like, oh, I wasn't filming before and now instantly I'm starting to film every day consistently. Obviously it's not gonna be like that because I'm not used to it. It's gonna be a gradual development, gradual gravitation towards it. And you just gotta bear with me because I'm not used to doing this, but I'm learning, and that's what matters. That's what matters. That's the most important thing. I'm learning how to improvise, how to add this into my schedule, into my daily routine, because one thing is I do gym, but if you think just because I'm not posting that means I'm not gymming, I'm not at the gym, then you're wrong. Because I gym whether you are watching or not. I don't film I film like 50% of my workout or less. Some other things I do them, just that I won't show you guys, because I'm not gonna film like a whole freaking 1 hour video. I'm not freaking Sam Sulek or something, obviously you won't have the time span for that. I mean, yeah, like concentration span for that. I'm not that big, but I'm striving to get there, you know what I'm saying? And it makes sense. I can't just hit you guys with like freaking 1 hour videos and expect you guys to watch the whole 1 hour. It just doesn't make sense. It's not logic, But one thing I would tell you guys, if you're watching me and you're in your bed and you are like, oh my goodness, I want to be like him. Look, we can all go to the gym, but what you do at the gym is what matters. It's what really matters. We can all go to school, but what you do when you go to school, that's what matters. Because you can't go to the gym, idle around, sit around and watch people gym and brag about being at the gym. And then 3 months later, when you see people developing, getting their gains, and actually improving their physiques, and you're wondering, why am I not improving my physique while I'm going to the gym every freaking day? It's not about going to the gym. It's about gymming. It's about exercising at the gym. So stop this mentality of oh, I go to the gym, bragging about, oh, I go to the gym. What use is it to go to the gym if there's no improvement in your life? What use is it to go to school if you know this is not gonna improve your life, bro? There are so many other ways, bro, to make money. There's so many other ways to make money, bro. Like, I'm not trying to disadvantage anybody from going to school. I'm trying to like motivate you guys to know what you're doing. You're not going to school to wait for recess. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to school to wait for recess.
Consistency helps. And you see, we're indoors. No one can see us. What we do here, it will show. They will see it. So it helps to be consistent. Because you see the results. So whatever you do, you must always do it, give it your best, because you must be able to train with the best. Whatever you do it with the best. Because I actually before I came here, I actually ran in the field. Track and field. I ran first. Then I do your lunges from one end to the other. So I come here, I couldn't even do 20 of those, 20, 40, yeah. I was too tired. So, but when I was doing it, there were people there that were training. I think professionals, like you will feel them. If you want to be the best, you've got to do as you say, be consistent. You'll see. You've got to compete with the best. Yeah. So they come to you. But
you are learning in the stream that you chose. You chose it. Nobody chose it for you. If you chose to be an accountant, if you chose to be a lawyer, if you chose to be part of supply chain management, if you chose to be a doctor, for example, you can't go there at the medical school and expect to sit around and wait for recess and pass and then get flippin' pass marks, average pass requirement, and then be the best doctor out there. Bro, you are not gonna be respected, valued as a doctor, as a lawyer, or whatever degree you hold or whatever qualification you hold. You're not gonna be respected. Even when you get accepted to university, you must have shown whether you've worked. You worked your part, you did your part. Now it's time to choose what I want to do, And you know what? Same applies to gym, Same applies to the gym. When you go to the gym, you must really go to the gym. Don't be afraid of pushing yourself to the limit. Do your research. Do your research and know what you have to do in order to get big. Research your BMI, research your everything. You know what I'm saying? Because what is the use, bro? What is the use? I'm asking this the second time. What is the use of going to the gym? If you're just going there to sit down, go to the gym. Go to the gym today or tomorrow, Or if you don't have a gym, in your house, exercising is not only limited to the gym. It's very versatile and it can be done in your home, everywhere, in the park, in the car, Yeah, believe it or not. But yeah, it can be done anywhere, bro. And in many, many ways. Believe it or not, there are some people who do have a really freaking amazing physique, but they have never seen the inside of a gym. That's for a fact, you know. They've been working as farm boys or in the forest, you know what I'm saying? And still their physique is so flippin' amazing, bro. Thing is about nowadays, we are so used to sitting on our phones. One day just sit around, bro. Just let go of your phone. Although I'm on my phone, yeah, but who knows what I'm going to do after this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a clue. But one thing I'll tell you right now, just stop being on your phone for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Stop being on your phone. Look at the world. Look at how everything is operating around the world. It's one thing to listen to what I'm saying, but it's a totally different thing to do what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to see improvement in your life, it's better to listen and do. Because what use is it to hear and not do? You know what I'm saying? Even the word of God says, blessed are those who hear the word and do the word. But those who just hear the word and not do the word, it is their fate. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't what God does. I don't know if I should do a flex, but you know, I took a couple of pictures in the gym, which I'll put right here, right there. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying, and try to implement what I'm saying into your life. You know, and nobody's gonna judge you. If you feel like you need more information, there's one thing about guys, no, not guys, like fitness people. Yo, dude, we are one of the friendliest people, if you can say. You know, we might look tough on the outside, but don't be afraid to approach somebody and say, I don't know how to do this. Can you please show me? That does not lower your aura or anything, or your standards. You know, that actually boosts your aura. You actually show to be more humble and willing to learn, you know. Because if you behave like you know everything, when somebody corrects you and you be like, no, I'm good, I know how to do this. When somebody comes up to you in the gym and tells you, bro, you must focus on your form, don't focus on the big weights. You know what I'm saying? The big weights will come when they come, but don't focus on them. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your form and your structure and everything. You know, there's different ways of doing an exercise. Like there's different ways of doing a bench press. You can do your bench press with your legs on the ground. You can do your bench press with your legs lifted high. You can do your bench press wide. You can do your bench press close grip. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about learning and being willing, or having the willingness to learn. You know what I'm saying? So take my word for it, and just, if you feel like you don't know something, just go to somebody who knows, so that you may learn. And once you know, believe it or not, somebody's going to come up to you and ask you what you know. Believe it, because it's going to happen. And one other thing, be patient. I know I'm yapping. I'm not yapping. I'm telling you the facts, but I'm taking long. You know, be patient. You know, don't look at yourself and say, I'm giving myself a week and I'll be strong. It doesn't work like that. Now you see one flippin' vein or whatever you want, or flippin' muscle protrusion, and you are like, nah, I'm strong now. Nah, bro, like relax. You know what I'm saying? Your time will come. You know, obviously there's the ego stage, the everything, the B stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, there will be a stage in your fitness journey where you are wearing flipping vests every day to go to the gym. You know, there will be times where you well, you overgrow that stage, you know, like you start wearing your hoodies, covering up your palm, you know, wearing your palm covers and everything. It's all a stage. We've all been there, you know, and nobody's gonna judge you for it, you know. If you feel like you want to show everybody what you have achieved throughout your years of, or your months of going to the gym, do it. If it's gonna motivate you to go to the gym, do it. Because what other thing do you need? You need motivation, bro. And if you don't need motivation, it's a habit. You know what I'm saying? But you first gotta be motivated first before it becomes a habit. You know, you gotta be motivated to study before it becomes a habit. You know, there's gotta be a person who gets like really big marks for you to get motivated, study, and aim and aspire to be at that level until it becomes a habit. Now you're doing it because, not because you have to, but because you want to, you know. So take my word for it and comment down below how it works out for you. And I hope if this piece of message has benefited you or has improved your way of viewing life, comment down below. Your message at the end really freaking helped. Improved my way of thinking, improved my way of life, whatever it did, you know. Comment down below, make sure that you like. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you know what to do, man. Road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna try to be consistent, and you know what, I'm gonna be consistent. So with that being said, man, I'm going to take a shower right now. I'll be going to the shopping centers because I have my groceries a bit, I know, pale. That's the word. It's a bit dry. Yeah, it's a bit dry. So I might take you guys with me, but I'm not really sure. Not really sure I want to do that. But yeah, I might. Possibilities. But either ways, man, might be the end of the video. I might do a separate video for that. But yeah, man, stay safe, go to the gym, and live a healthy life. Peace. Today is a new day and a new opportunity for you to become a greater you, a better you.